Hey guys, Kim here. I'm just doing a quick little review. This is not my full review of the MM731, but I just got it in the mail from Amazon today for $90. And I do recommend getting this mouse on Amazon to take advantage of the returns in case you have a QC issue. Right now, this is the first batch of MM731s. And some people are having sensor issues with sensor lag and DPI deviation and things like that. It does have a 3370 front facing sensor, or not front facing, but the sensor is a little higher than usual than you would normally see in a mouse. And right off the bat, the shape is very nice. I like the shape. It's good for palm and extended fingertip grip mainly. Palm, my hands are a little too big for it, so maybe smaller hands, it might be good for palm grip. Fingertip grip is great, and the included grips are pretty good too. The same ones you would get with the MM720, which is my second favorite now, Cooler Master mouse. And not saying this mouse is, issueless, it has its fair share of issues right now. It's first batch, understandable. So the main thing here is the sensor. I have not noticed any sensor lag or anything, or any DPI deviation, or any difference for the matter of being plugged in or not being plugged in. It feels the same. However, there are a lot of people online right now who are getting copies that have sensor issues, so I'd be aware of that before ordering this mouse. The main competition for this mouse is probably right now either the Model D wireless or the Pulsar X Lite wireless. And then I also have a G Pro Super Lite to compare it to. $150 mouse, very expensive. So would I say this mouse is worth picking up right now? Probably not. I'd give it a couple more batches, or maybe a few months from Cooler Master to iron out all those issues. I did get a good copy, however, it doesn't mean you will. Build quality is good. No side flex. Buttons 1 and 2, very little wobble or side play at all. Let's see, mouse 1 and 2. Let's see this. So you can see right here, very minimal post and pre-travel. Same thing with mouse 2. All right, let's see if we can hear this. Probably can't, but they're using I think they're using Kale switches. Pretty good. Side buttons, however, not the best. Kind of mushy, but they're workable. They're not the worst. Feet are not very good, especially for PTFE. They're very thin. Some of my pads, like the Aqua Control Plus I'm using right now, it's a little bit scratchy, so I'd recommend putting some Core pads or Tiger Ice feet when they come out for this mouse. Definitely. A little cool thing, you can put the USB dongle in here. Can't take it out right now. It's a little finicky. But yeah, you can change DPI as well right there. Use Bluetooth, wired, 2.4 gigahertz. Your pairing button right there for Bluetooth. Next thing is scroll wheel. It's not the worst. It's very defined. A little too much, a little too stiff for my liking. However, the button is pretty good. It's not the worst. So scroll wheel, not the worst, not the best. And let's see, the included cable here is a braided cable. It's not the best, it's not the worst. Let's see here the play. You see that right there? So you see it's not bad, however, it's not that good. So I would recommend still using it in wireless. Even if you have issues with the sensor, I heard plugging in solves it, but you're not buying this $90 mouse to play wired. And that's just unfortunate for Cooler Master. They've made some good mice in the past. I think this is one of their first wireless lightweight mice out there, and it was like the MM731 or something like that. It's a heavier mouse, but 58 grams. Pixar 3370 sensor. It's a good sensor. And there was just a firmware update on it not too long ago addressing some of the QC issues, and I don't know if they It didn't mention anything about a sensor, so beware of that. Now let's pull up some Apex, and I'm going to compare it to my G Pro Superlight in terms of feel and aim and game. We're going to just go hop into a firing range real quick. You can see me use it. It's so here is my palm. This is a full palm on the mouse, hanging over the side. My finger's a little too big for it. This is my extended fingertip grip. It feels very nice. I love the comfort grooves on the side. There's not a huge hump in the middle. It's more of a flatter mouse. As far as weight distribution, it's pretty well balanced. It's a little back heavy, but overall, it's it's 58 grams, so it feels very good. So let's go over here. And I don't know why, but I don't know, Windows and OBS don't work well together. So I'm gonna have to disable this preview real quick and gain some FPS. or now it feels better. There we go. Okay, now what gun should we use? Probably a Wingman and a R301. Let's do put a barrel stabilizer on that. Okay. Okay, and get the Prowler. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. Or I'll put the digital thread on there. Okay, let's get some more bullets.
Frag out. So
right off the rip, it feels really good. Like there's no deviation or anything that I can tell. There's no lag from what people are saying. The only thing is the mouse feet very scratchy on the surface. I'd recommend either using a pure cloth or maybe a hard pad, possibly. I haven't tried it on a hard pad yet. But these hybrid pads is a no-go right now if you're for maximum smoothness. It's definitely usable. It's not the best experience. So let's go ahead and all right, well, maybe we should go for a target if it was tracked at this point. All right, very good. Felt nice and smooth. I'm not the best at controlling recoil. Feels good. Okay, now let's try flicking this bad boy. Let's try a palm grip and see how that feels, or a claw grip. Okay, claw grip feels pretty good. Not the best. Okay, now let's do like a relaxed fingertip grip-ish. Okay, it does feel really good for a relaxed fingertip. This is an extended fingertip grip. This is my preferred grip of choice. Scroll wheel, changing guns doesn't, it's something you're used to with a Superlight. The Superlight's a little less defined. But it's a good scroll wheel. It's not gonna hold you back or anything. So, and yeah, palm grip is a no-go for me at least. Smaller hands, you'd probably be able to get away with it. And I'll try to get you guys my exact hand size in the description, so keep an eye out for that. I'd say a good, maybe a quarter of an inch smaller is perfect for palm grip. No DPI deviation or anything. Feels very good. What else should I try? Let's do the Superlight. See if I feel any difference. I know I've had double clicking issues with Logitech mice in the past, as well as some lift-off distance issues. You're not able to adjust it on the Superlight, which is, you know, kind of, I don't know, it's kind of bad for how much you're paying for this product. I'd expect more customization, but that's just me. It's not bad, you know. Obviously, it's one of the best mice out there right now. I definitely play well with it, but I think I prefer the MM731. Side buttons are not, they're about on par with each other. Feet I have upgraded, but I know the stock ones wear out pretty fast in the Superlight. I definitely like the scroll wheel a little bit better. It's a little, it's a little more defined and looser. It's not as tight. It's not as tight, and it's not fast and super tight. I know I'm not gonna do much editing on this video. I know I'm stumbling over my words and stuff. I'm not the best public speaker or anything, but the clicks, a lot of post travel. Well, not a lot, but there's a little bit. Micro USB still. One of the downsides, you also have the low liftoff distance, the non-adjustable liftoff distance. Pro, very good battery, fits every single kind of grip you can ask for. Claw grip, fingertip grip, palm grip, redacted grip. I haven't tried redacted on this. Feels pretty good. But yeah, it's a solid mouse. If you want an endgame if you want an endgame mouse, I just go for the Superlight. If you're worried about, you know, grip and stuff with the NQC issues with the Cooler Master mouse, although it's not bad. And I will be getting a Pulsar X-Lite wireless as well as possibly a Model D, although I do not like Glorious products very much. I had a Model D wired and the right click was very stiff, and yeah, it was really bad. I'd stay away from the Glorious unless it's like super good right off the bat. I just wait for like a third batch for that. Although they've improved a lot in QC and customer service wise. They do give you a lot of free stuff. But overall, I think this is a good mouse. For $90, would I recommend it over something like the X-Lite wireless? It's tough to say. I guess it's just based on your grip style. It's very subjective. It does feel very good. No issues with the sensor or anything. And you also get free grips in the box. So thanks guys for watching. I do apologize again for stumbling and stuff, and it's a little bit longer of a review, but I definitely recommend this mouse.